Hey guys, so in today's lecture we are going to discuss EPCOs and ESCOs. So what is EPCO and ESCO? So EPCO is energy performance contracts and ESCO is energy service companies. So before discussing this, so in last lecture we all also seen various various types of financing options that a company can get, that is in long term, medium term or short term, like equity financing, debt financing, preference shares, venture capitals, etc. etc. So in today's lecture we are going to discuss EPCO and ESCO. So what is EPCO? So as we know that each and every organization wants their organization to be energy efficient. That is, they don't want to waste the energy. But to implement that, uh, each and various techniques such as operating practices, properly maintaining the equipments, then periodic replacement of the components, etc., are needed. So these techniques will surely give a return, but require a large investments. So here comes the entry or the concept of this EPCOs. So this problem is solved by EPCO. So as the name suggests, energy performance contracts. So this this is this company makes contract with the company to increase or to increase their energy efficiency. So in return they will get some amount of money. So under this contract system, the energy service provider are given the contracts for managing the energy efficiency, and they are paid for it. So if they are managing the energy efficiency, so lots of rupees are saved for the company, and due to which in return of this savings the company gives money to the energy efficiency company. So this is the whole concept of EPCOs. So now there are various models in which EPCOs govern. So various kinds of EPCOs, in which first is shared savings. So in this kind of EPCO, as you can see in the diagram, that an energy service provider design and implement the energy savings program and shares an agreed percentage of actual energy savings over a fixed period of time. So here uh, this here in shared saving, so the EPCO companies will invest in the customer company for saving the energy. So we will invest in customers company. So for investment, the EPCO needs some money. So they will finance it from third party financer, that may be bank or something. So they will take the money and they will invest in customers company to save the energy. So if now, as energy is saved, so whatever the energy is saved, so so there is a profit in the company due to savings in energy. So in that profit, so that profit will be greater than the money invested. So that profit will be shared with the EPCO back, and some of the profit will be shared with customer, so customer will keep some profit. So in that case, both the customer and EPCO are in beneficial stage. So in this case, the EPCO makes the investment. So this is called, and the profit is shared by both the companies. So that is called shared savings. Then the next model is guaranteed savings. So in this model, as the savings were not guaranteed that how much the savings will happen, therefore the savings were shared between the customer and EPCO. But in this second model, so the savings are guaranteed by EPCO that this much saving will happen in your company. So if there is a guarantee given by the EPCO, then the customer, the EPCO will not make the investment. So directly the investment can be done by the customer itself by taking loan from the third party financer. But what will happen if the guaranteed savings is shortfall by some amount? So in that case, the EPCO have to pay for the shortfall in this guaranteed savings. So suppose it has said that they will save around 15 lakhs in your company. So if the savings is 14 lakhs, then the 1 lakh of shortfall the EPCO has to pay. So therefore, the here the EPCO doesn't have to make any investment. Okay, so the investment has been done by the customer by taking loan from bank or any financer, and they will repay it after there is a guaranteed savings in the company. So what will EPCO do then? So EPCO will provide designs and implements the energy savings program. So they will provide design how you can save the energy, and in return they will get a payment for their work. So this is second model called guaranteed savings EPCO. So the next model is variable contract term. So in this model, so similarly the so in variable contract term, as I told that the EPCO similarly designs and finance and implements the project. But as the name suggests that the terms of contract are variable, so it can change depending on what. So depending on the savings. So that is, if the savings are less than that was expected before, then the contract term is extended to allow them to recover the full payment of the EPCO. So if EPCO till does not recover the full amount, they will increase their contract, and uh, the other savings after the EPCO has recovered the money. So the other savings is enjoyed by the owner. So that is maximum contract term. So this is the third model, that is variable contract term. So now we'll see what are the benefits of EPCOs. So the benefits are that we'll list out one by one. That is to avoid capital expenditure burden on the organization. So it can avoid the expenditure burden, because as you can see that in all the model that the expenditure is guaranteed if the customer is having the expenditure, or in the other case the EPCO makes the expenditure. So the customer is has doesn't have any burden for the expenditure, so organization doesn't have any burden. The other saving is that energy and cost savings are delivered very quickly and for the long period of time. And the other benefit is that the risk of achieving savings and the credit risk are generally transferred from customer to EPCOs and financer. Next benefit is that as the service provider will provide good conditioned equipments, so the plant will be modernized and hence it will reduce maintenance costs also. And the last benefit is that the management can focus on the core activity of the organization then which so EPCs reduce the management of manpower and time also, so they don't have to indulge in this activity which they are lack of interest in which they have lack of interest. So this is the main benefits of EPCO. So now we will discuss ESCO. So the role of energy service companies. So ESCO, that is energy service companies, are the companies which provide everything, that is from a complete energy project service. So from assessment to design to construction or installation, along with engineering and project management services and financing. So ESCO provide both technical and financial services to implement energy efficiency projects and guarantee that the energy savings associated with the project will be sufficient to cover the cost of the project over a certain period of time, and they are differing from energy efficiency consulting firms because they take responsibility of savings and the energy rather than just only suggesting the techniques of savings of energy. So how it differ from EPCO? So that is here they guarantees the saving, therefore they are different. So as we can see in the diagram, that here is the end user. So here the end user wants to save the energy, so he has approached to a ESCO, so an energy saving company. So energy saving company, what will do, it will provide both technical and financial services. So first, technical services, so that is provision of engineering, turn equipment and monitoring services, and it also gives financial support. So it takes the finance from any fund or financial intermediary, so to support the capital for the project cost. So it gives both technical and finance support. Then in return, so they have guaranteed the savings, variable performance energy savings they get in return. So and from that return they pay back to the fund agency or intermediary. So they only doesn't give suggestion, they implement the suggestion and prove the savings, and then they take the return. So that is the role of ESCO, which is different from EPCO. EPCO just give suggestion, and they do not guarantee the return. They so ESCO offers the following services. Just we will list out. That is first, identification, development, and design of energy efficient projects. So it will identify and also develop and design the energy efficient project. So it will find their own way, own work in any company, that how much savings is possible in this company. Then second type of service it provides is installation of energy efficient equipments. So they will find, search, and that is, it will install all the energy efficient equipments, that is, that will save energy, like replacing CFLs with LEDs and such type of things. Then third type of service is financing. It is or acquiring finance from third party. Means it will take the headache of finance, and it will not. And the other benefit is that measurement and monitoring, that is verifying the project energy savings, that how much was told before, so that much savings has happened or not, or that much saving is happening or not, to monitor it regularly on specific interval and verifying it. So that is also an important service that ESCO will provide. So on monitoring and targeting, so that is our next topic, which we will discuss in brief from next lecture. So before that, we will see some definitions of monitoring and targeting. And first, what are the benefits of monitoring and targeting? So first, what is energy monitoring? So as the name suggests, to monitor or to check uh, on various times that energy savings is happening or not. It is it is one of the techniques of tracking the consumption of energy sources such as gas, water, electricity can be monitored in real time. So if we install parameters, uh, if we install tracking machines which will measure the consumption, so in that case we can monitor each and every energy which is used. So that is energy monitoring. So this is not only quantitative but also qualitative information about energy use. So it, for example, that is human comfort, which is a qualitative indicator. It is if any building, if there is a small percentage of drop in the energy, then a human or occupant will notice it immediately. So that is also that is, for example, if there is short if there is stoppage of water, electricity or gas in any period of time, then that may cause the quality of the energy. So these qualitative indicators are sensitive and detectable, but they are not easily quantified. And energy monitoring also depends on quantitative information, such as energy billing data, that how much energy is used, how much consumption of electricity, fuel consumption and cost. So qualitative measures as also is done with energy monitoring. So there are various benefits of energy monitoring and targeting. So we will discuss it one by one. So first benefit is energy cost savings. So as you are monitoring the energy, so it will help in saving the energy. So typically 5 percentage to 15 percentage of can be saved as direct consequence of energy monitoring and targeting. It is EMT. Waste avoidance. So by extension of the principles of this energy monitoring and targeting to other issues such as reduction of CO2. It will help in reduction of CO2, greenhouse gases and other pollutants. So this is also a good benefit of EMT. Then third is coordination of EM policy. That is that through EMT, that is energy monitoring and targeting initiatives, maximum benefits and sustaining savings over long term can be achieved. So savings can be achieved. Improved budgeting. So by providing a basis for the more accurate projection of future energy use, better budgeting is possible. Then better preventive maintenance. So this increase the availability of performance data on energy saving energy systems and preventive maintenance. Then is improved product quality by if we increase the level of control on production processes, so better product quality is achieved. Okay, so quality of product will also increase. Improved product and service costing, that is EMT initiates helps in achieving reduction in production costing as well as costing in serving the customer. So the cost per unit cost of the product will reduce as we are controlling and managing each and every aspect of the energy. Then increasing rate of return on investment, that is ROI. So ultimately if the cost of the product will decrease, the profit will increase, and ultimately the profit of the organization will increase, and hence the return on investment will also increase, that is ROI will increase. So these are the main benefits of energy monitoring and targeting. So in next lecture we will see various elements of monitoring and targeting.